Hello everyone. Today's math challenge is about 12 tennis balls question. It is one of the best strategic puzzles I have ever seen. There are 12 tennis balls and they look absolutely identical. Actually, 11 of them have the same weight and the other one is slightly different. However, we don't know whether it is heavier or lighter than the other ones. And there's no way we can use our hands to try and tell. Now you have got a balance scale, but there is no weight standard. And you are only allowed to use this balance 3 times. So here is the question. How can you find out that odd tennis ball and tell whether it is heavier or lighter than the normal ones? Trust me, this question is very tricky. You can pause this video here and spend as much time as you need, and hopefully you can figure it out. And then we come back for the answer. Actually, before the trial, it is essential to number all the balls for an easier experimental design and discussion. Otherwise, you will find it is too hard to describe and discuss what you are doing. Okay, so here we just number these tennis balls from 1 to 12. So for the first step, it is not too hard to figure out because we need to maximize the use of the balance, and we can place 4 balls on each side of the balance and leave another 4 balls out. Okay, for example, we place balls 1 to 4 to the left side and balls 5 to 8 to the right side, and the balls 9 to 12 are left out. From here, there could be 2 scenarios. One is the balance is still level, the other one is not level. We can treat each scenario separately. In the scenario 1, the balance stays level, so that means the balls from 1 to 8, they are all good ones. Otherwise, the balance will not stay level. And another trick here is, if we find any balls are good, we can use them as the standards, which will prove very useful later on. So that means the odd ball must be among 9 to 12. However, we don't know whether it is heavier or lighter. In the second step, in this scenario 1, we can put balls 9 to 11 at one side and put 3 standard balls derived from 1 to 8 at the other side. And there could be 3 possibilities, and we will look at it one by one. So the first possibility, the balance still stays level. So that means the balls 9 to 11, they are all good ones, and the ball 12 must be odd. It is fairly easy. We can just weigh ball 12 against one of the standards and to tell whether it is heavier or lighter. In the second possibility, the ball 9 to 11 side is heavier, so that means the odd ball must be among them and is heavier. And then in the third step, we just put balls 9 and 10 on each side of the balance. If one of them is heavier, it must be the odd ball, and if it is balanced, that means the ball 11 must be odd and heavier. The third possibility is the balls 9 to 11 side is lighter, and that means the odd ball must be among them and lighter. So similarly, we can place the balls 9 and 10 on each side of the balance in the third step, and if one of them is lighter, it is the odd ball. If it is balanced, then ball 11 is the odd one and lighter. Overall, scenario 1 is not too bad, and you will see the real difficulty lies in the scenario 2, where it is not balanced in the first step. In this case, we can always number the balls on the heavier side as 1 to 4. If this side is heavier, we can just renumber them as 1 to 4, and these balls as 5 to 8. There is no difference and takes no extra effort. Anyway, if the outcome is like this, that means either the odd ball is heavier and among 1 to 4, or the odd ball is lighter and among 5 to 8, but we cannot tell. However, the good thing is we have proved that the balls 9 to 12, they are good ones, and then we can use them as the standard. Okay, and from here, the next step is very tricky. Again, the basic idea is we have to maximize the use of the balance, otherwise it is not possible to complete this task within 3 trials. So in the step 2, we will place balls 1 to 5 on the left side of the balance and balls 3, 4 plus 1 standard on the right side. And from here, again, there could be 3 possibilities, and we will look at them one by one. In the first possibility, it is still balanced. That means the balls 1, 2, 5, 3, 4, they are all good ones, and the odd ball must be among the balls 6 to 8, and it must be lighter if we refer the result from the first attempt, because 6 to 8 appears at the lighter side. That means the odd ball must be lighter. And in the third step, it is fairly easy. We can just place balls 6 and 7 on each side of the balance, and the lighter one must be odd. And if they are the same, the ball 8 must be odd and lighter. The second possibility is the balls 1 to 5 side is heavier. Again, by referring the result from the first attempt, we can tell either ball 1 or 2 is the heavier odd ball. This is because the balls 3 and 4, they cannot be lighter from the first attempt, and similarly, the ball 5 cannot be heavier. So that means only 1 or 2 could be the odd ball, but it must be heavier. So in the third step, we just place the balls 1 and 2 on each side of balance, and the heavier one must be the odd ball. The third possibility is the balls 3, 4 on the standard side is heavier. So that means either 3 or 4 is the heavier odd ball, or 5 is the lighter odd ball. Again, this is because from the result of the first attempt, the ball 1 or 2 cannot be the lighter ball. So now we just place the balls 3 and 4 on each side of the balance, and the heavier one is the odd ball. And if they are the same, the 5 is the lighter odd ball. So now is the end of this question, and I hope you have worked out by yourself through a very big effort. Otherwise, I still hope you can follow my explanation and understand this strategy. Okay, thank you very much.